What's good, gamers? Are you looking for a build that's capable of smashing through any content in the game while maintaining massive defenses and mobility? Then look no further. This build is not only capable of every Uber in the game, but can also do T17 mapping / MF if that's what you're into. Now, I didn't create this build, but I saw a YouTube video by a guy named Soro, and I decided to pull a Jungrown. Jokes aside, I can't stand screen clutter builds, and I'm rather new to PoE as this is really only my second league and I have sub 1000 hours, which basically makes you a complete Pepega. So when I dropped a mirror doing the MF Abyss strat, I knew I wanted to go ahead and make a bossing build this league because for me, grinding massive packs of mobs over and over again is Resident Sleeper. In all, I got baited by about 5 different builds this league before finding one that really has everything that I was looking for. Number 1, I wanted big damage. I ran a Cyclone bossing build in Crucible and it was great with about 45 million DPS, but I wanted to go more damage. And melee DPS is pretty mids at best in PoE. Number 2, I wanted defensiveness and mobility. It can be really expensive learning the mechanics of these Ubers if you're failing a lot. So having a build that's able to take a slam or a beam is huge on saving money / portals. Last but not least, low screen clutter. I've had people come into my Twitch chat asking how I'm even damaging the bosses because there's virtually nothing on my screen. As a streamer who uses a single PC setup, my frames are super important to me. So these builds that do hundreds of millions of DPS, but fry my GPU in the process, just really weren't what I was looking for. So when I saw how perfect this build is for me, I knew I just had to try it. And now we're 5 days into it, 200 plus Uber Elder kills and 150 plus Maven kills, and I just want to run this build every single league. And I'm pretty sure you can. The build still works just fine even in standard without the league mechanic. But sure, you're going to gain more damage by having more attributes, but in all, the base of the build is still there even without the charms and that which was taken jewel. Now, I did mention that you can map in this build, and the best way to do that is to swap out Penance brand with Storm brand of Indecision and have about 100 mil mapping DPS, which is way more than you're ever going to need for mapping, of course, but it's great for, you know, T17s, whatever you want to do. Magic Find, Simulacrum, it doesn't really matter. You probably even delve in it. I've never really delved, so I'm not sure. Now, Soro actually has, the original creator of this build, he actually has in the POB the campaign and leveling strategies also for early league start or a budget build if you want to try that out. I've not tried it myself, so I can't guarantee that it's, you know, actually good and works, but I can only assume that it does. As you saw there, I just tanked like 3 of those purple orbs. The build has great tankiness to help you get through the bosses. And if you're struggling to hit the HP requirement for Immortal Call, which is like 111, then I suggest taking an extra 2% increased reservation efficiency jewel and not using Empower in your shield. That'll more than offset the HP difference that you're probably running into. For any questions about the build, or if you just want to hang out, I stream daily, whether it's Path of Exile or Dark and Darker, and I'd be happy to help you out with any issues. We're gonna let the rest of the video run. You can see just a couple of things that the build's capable of, do a couple more Ubers, and then just a T16 map, just for general example of, you know, what the AoE looks like when you're using Storm brand of Indecision instead of Penance brand of Dissipation for mapping / MF. I hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Who give me the loyalty? Cause I'm taking what you see. They'll be calling me. They'll be calling me royalty.